What is up, YouTube? It is HWFLOSS, the worst producer of all time, back with another video. In today's video, we got Scarred Orchestra. Okay, Infinit Audio presents a brand new product, Scarred Orchestra VST. This plugin is truly unique in quality. We'll see about that. We'll be the judge about that. Okay, should we buy it or deny it? So we're gonna check that out. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get any video I upload to the channel. We do reviews of VSTs, MIDI packs, plugins, effects plugins. We go live and play your music, and we just have fun. All right, it's HWFLOSS, the worst producer of all time. Hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, I'll put the link in the description if you decide to buy. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you do decide to buy, let me know. All right, check it out. Okay, so let's go into FL Studio right now. Scarred Orchestra is already up, so this is already cool and kind of a dark thing, but I like it. It's, you know, it's creative design, you know, it's straight. Okay, it has string, violin, brass, and horns. Okay, that comes with a reverb. You turn the reverb up or the choir up, and you'll hear that in a second. Okay, so when it starts off with the strings, you can cut all of these on and you can play them at the same time, or you can just play the strings by itself. The higher you put this little bar up, the higher the strings come out. Okay, let me show you an example. So just right now, it says sustain string. Now, if you don't know what sustain means long lasting, or it holds it. Okay. So a good sound, right? But it's playing more of the choir than the actual string. So you can kind of put the reverb up if you like, and you can turn the choir down, and so naturally a good string sound. And as you go up, you know, you can turn up the volume of the string, and then if you turn it down, obviously it doesn't play. Okay, so a good middle point if you just like that pain and you want that choir mixed in with the string. And then they have the next one. You can combine them, or you can just let it be. Staccato, so it's like a little stab of the strings, which is dope. Both of these sound really good for the price, $9.99. Okay. And then the violin, which is usually singular notes. We're gonna take out the choir. Okay, and then the staccato, the stab violin. Okay, then onto the brass. Now, like I said, in a lot of, if you're not Contact, or if you're not using Contact, or if it's not a session player who plays brass, trumpet, saxophone, or whatever that for a living, it's gonna sound kind of cheesy unless you get like a real Contact. But that doesn't mean it can't still have, you know, some good sounds or sustainable sounds, something that, you know, can pass over in a hip hop song. Okay, so here's the brass, sustained. Sounds decent. Okay, and then it has the, you can put the choir, mix it in with the choir. And I like the choir and the reverb addition because it makes it more full. Usually when you have cheaper VSTs or plugins or cheaper type of sounds, it lacks in becoming full. So this does a good job of, hey, I know I'm getting some full brass. It doesn't sound too real, but it doesn't sound too cheap. I could put it in a track and it's feasible. All right, and then of course we have staccato brass, but it's too much of the choir, so you just turn up the brass and you get different sound. And you can also turn off the choir if you don't like that at all as well. And last but not least, same with the brass, the horns, which is kind of the same thing. Too much of the choir, let me turn that off. And you get that sound. And last but not least, staccato horn. So those are pretty much singular notes. You can play them with some chords as well. And then I'm going to turn on everything and see how it sounds. Does it really become an orchestra? So you get a little bit of everything in there. And of course you can adjust the levels to your liking. And some people might want strings to stand out more than the brass section. But for $9.99, let me know, would you buy it or deny it? All right. It's your boy Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time. And let's just go in and let's just kind of, let me open up Scalar 2 and just kind of see how it sounds with a chord progression. So we have Scalar 2 opened up. I'm going to go to Songs, Cinematic, you know, Epic, or we can go to Classical. We're going to go to Epic. And then we're going to go into Basic Perform and use some of these where the melody is kind of a triplet feel. And let's see. Let's do that one. Let's do. And let's just see how it sounds when we drag it over into Scarred. That's definitely way too fast. Let's slow it down, see what happens. It's a lot going on, right? And then what another thing I'll do is I'll highlight it like that and then copy it over. I think that might help us get a good sound out of it. And like I said, let us know if this sounds good or not. You know, this is the only way companies can get better is if we provide them the correct feedback. You know, for $9.99, I like what you're getting. Until you can buy the big boys, Omnisphere, Artura, Contact. Okay, not bad. So you get to see what it offers in Scarred Orchestra. Let me know in the comments below will you be buying it or denying it. It's your boy Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time. Make sure you also go to hollywoodfloss.beatstars.com to get scalar kits, free loop kits, free MIDI kits, drum kits. All of that is on the site. I appreciate your support. You can also leave me a super chat or a super thanks on the videos. I do have access to that now. And I just appreciate you guys. It's been a while since we've been live. I just had some technical difficulties on the back end, but those things are getting ironed out. So be on the lookout. Okay, we're going to start having some fun again with the lives and try to do some more giveaways. All right, it's your boy Hollywood Floss, the worst producer of all time. If you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram, HWFLOSS, or HollywoodFloss1@gmail. All right. Until next time, be creative, make a beat a day, be consistent. All right. Peace.